Hey guys, and thank you so much for joining me in this video. Today I have two new eyeshadow quads from Charlotte Tilbury to show you, and these are completely new. They're called the Hollywood Flawless Eye Filter Luxury Palettes. And on the left I have Diva Lights, and on the right is Eyes of a Star. So in this video I'm going to show you only close-ups and I'm going to show you swatches because these palettes just arrived and I wanted to show you swatches immediately. And today I'm going to play with these two palettes and tomorrow I'm going to show you how they look on my eyes. But I just wanted to give you like a first look at these two palettes so that you can decide whether you want to get them or not for Christmas, because Christmas is really close. So I guess it's going to be best if you want to see swatches, like live swatches of these two palettes. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Please consider subscribing and turn the notification bell on. I love talking about luxury beauty and fragrances, and I would love to have you as part of my lovely beauty community. I always try to give you and to show you the latest beauty releases. So let's go ahead and get started with these two palettes. I'm very interested to try them, and this is a new formula from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm very interested to see how these colors are going to perform. So Charlotte Tilbury says that these eyeshadows are inspired by social media filters and Hollywood lights. Okay, so here we have the first palette swatched, and this is Diva Lights, and I'm gonna show you. So definitely as I touch the colors with my fingers, the colors have normal pigmentation. I mean, they are not as creamy and as soft and as highly pigmented as other eyeshadow quads that I have from Charlotte Tilbury. So this formula is definitely different, which is not a bad thing at all. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just that the colors are more luminous and they are not as highly pigmented as other eyeshadow quads that I have from Charlotte Tilbury. This might be a con for some people. For me personally, I'm used to eyeshadows that don't have that really strong pigmentation. But here definitely the formulation of these eyeshadows is different. So they are a lot less pigmented. They feel a little bit harder to the touch. And I like the shift of the color. I think I'm going to like this eyeshadow palette. And here we have the other palette, which is Eyes of a Star, and it's this one. And I think that Eyes of a Star is going to be my favorite. So in Eyes of a Star, we have two shimmery colors, which are not actually very shimmery. I wouldn't say they don't have like big glitter, so they have a really very pleasant shine. So these two bottom colors are actually luminous matte colors, which is something that I really like. And this reminds me a little bit of Suko eyeshadows. I really enjoy this kind of luminous matte eyeshadows. I think you can use them also all over the eyelids. So it is definitely a different formula from what I'm used to having with Charlotte Tilbury. I like both eyeshadow palettes. Now when I swatch them, I like both of them. I definitely prefer Eyes of a Star, but this is just my personal preference of the colors, and I really like these two luminous matte colors which we have here. So I'm going to just swatch them lightly for you now so that you can see how they look on my fingertips. So, okay, so you can probably see here that there is some kind of luminosity, which I absolutely love. So definitely this palette is my favorite, but I'm going to see when I start wearing this colors. So this is just my very first initial impressions of these two eyeshadow palettes. I like how they look. I like how they swatch, even though they are not as highly pigmented as other eyeshadows from Charlotte Tilbury. So let me show you the swatches once again, but I really enjoy the two luminous matte colors in the eyeshadow palette Eyes of a Star. And even though they are not as highly pigmented as I'm used to with Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows, I think I like these two palettes. If the color story speaks to you and if you like the color story, I think these are beautiful. So it's all up to you. I'm definitely going to update you tomorrow because I'm going to create a look with each of these palettes. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I would really appreciate it if you subscribe and turn the notification bell on. I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.